I bought one of these as it was very inexpensive and it was pretty straightforward to get set up. While I did run into some initial teething issues with VLAN configuration, it ultimately ended up being that the upstream switch was misconfigured, rather than the fault of the MikroTik. So far, everything has worked great and I'm so happy that my servers are all at 10G now. I have my VMware server, my FreeNAS box, and my Edge switch connected to the MikroTik switch with a fourth port for the future. To answer the basic questions, use Cisco-compatible SFPs. FiberStore has them for $15/pp. The Ethernet port can be used for management and or downlink to distribution switches. In my case, I'm using the power adapter it ships with to power, and the 10G fiber carries management traffic on a separate VLAN. If you have a PO switch, you can use the 1G port to power the MikroTik, however watch out for traffic loops. When you first get the device, it will boot into route. There is a small instruction paper that will tell you how to boot into SWOS mode, for switching only instead of switching and routing. Device is fanless, so it tends to get very warm to the touch. I have it on a shelf at the back of my rack so it's up and out of the way. If you're looking at getting into 10G networking without ponying up a lot of cash for only a few servers, this is the most inexpensive method to get there without sacrificing performance. I'm using this to connect my Unraid machine to my network without having to directly connect my computer with a ConnectX route. Now my internet passes through the switch and I only need one connection, and I don't have to worry about setting up manual addresses or anything. Super easy. Only issue I had was when I tried to use Routeros, I couldn't get my devices to communicate. There was some sort of conflict with my primary router and DHCP, but once switching it to SWOS I had no more issues. I bought a pair of these MikroTiks in lieu of Ubiquiti Fiber XG switches to get some affordable 10BB/E networking in my home. My existing 70-foot Cat6 outdoor run, and CCA wire at that, picked right up on 10 gig between the two switches on a pair of iPolex copper adapters. FreeNAS box in the basement with a cheapo Mellanox dual 10 gig SFP Plus card, and copper adapters upstairs for the inbuilt 10 gig RJ45 NICs and the two office computers. Transfer rates now SSD limited at around 750 megabytes per second. Excellent little devices. Can be powered directly with 48 volts PO on the Gigabit Ethernet port or with the included 24 volts power supply. They do get extremely hot to the touch, so be cognizant of where you install it. So much performance for the price. This little unit works right out of the box. No networking skills are necessary, but I would recommend downloading Winbox and changing only the default IP, 192, 168, 88, 1, but also adding a password to this just in case. EOS allows you to do so much from blondes to shutting off the LEDs, but if you just want to connect some 10 GB devices it will certainly do that as well. Click link in description for more reviews.